Hi, Teresa McGallicher from the Miracles Tribe, here with our weekly Wednesday wisdom video. And this week, I wanted to share some information from A Course in Miracles with you about thought reversal. So, near the beginning of the course, it says that it's a mind training system, a mind training program, and that the untrained mind cannot accomplish anything. And that is why it is so important to do the daily workbook lessons to get your mind into shape. Why are our minds so undisciplined and wander so much? You may have noticed how easy it is to get distracted. You start off doing one thing, then you find yourself thinking about something else and not completing what you started. And especially in this day and age with social media, there is so much more clamoring for our attention besides just neighbors, family members, the television. We're just bombarded constantly with demands on our attention. So it's very important, in order to be effective and to accomplish anything, to get your mind trained. Now, a lot of people, when they first encounter A Course in Miracles, think that because it's a mind training system, that it's some kind of brainwashing or some kind of cult. And that's an ego fear that comes up immediately and says, I don't want somebody else telling me what to do or how to do things, because the ego wants to be in charge. But is the ego thought system serving you? I'll wager that the ego thought system has never given you anything but grief, aggravation, problems, struggles, and suffering. That was my experience, and I didn't even know there was another way to live life. I thought that everybody had problems and struggles and suffers in life, and that's just the way life is, because we're victims of the world, it seems like, when you're an ego and using the ego mind thought system, right? But the Course in Miracles gives us a way to shift out of that ego mindset by training our minds. So what I wanted to talk about today is the thought reversal that happens when you do the workbook lessons, why that's so valuable, and why it's worth the effort and the time for you to do the workbook lessons and to get your mind trained in order to reverse your thoughts. It's like this. I have a visual aid for you. This is your mind. It's like two sides of the same coin. And if you're using the ego thought system, you're seeing in this direction. This is what you're perceiving. This is how the world looks to you. And you're completely unaware of anything that's going on back here because you're looking out that way. But when you get your mind trained up and you have this thought reversal that the Course talks about, it's as if now you can suddenly see miracles and good health, wealth, abundance, happiness, prosperity, joy, all the things that were here all along that you were not aware of because you were using the ego thought system and you could only see in that direction. Or, to put it another way, it's like the ego thought system is like a cloud cover and you're looking down and all you see are the problems in the world, the struggles, the suffers, the pain, the death, the sorrows. And when you turn your mind towards God and you have that ego thought reversal, suddenly you can see the light. You can see the heavens. So I'm reminded of a story that I heard once about a man who lost his car keys. And here's the problem. The ego mind always wants to look for things where it thinks they can be found. The ego doesn't know what's back here. It doesn't realize that there's, or maybe it realizes it, but it doesn't want you to know that there's all this fabulous stuff back here to be had for you. And by stuff, I don't mean physical things, but feelings and experiences and life, emotions, and just a journey through life that's completely different from this crazy journey. So the ego is looking where it thinks the answer can be found, but it doesn't know. It doesn't know what it doesn't know. And I'm reminded of a story about a man who lost his car keys, and he started crawling around on the ground looking for them, trying to find them. And then after a while, a neighbor came by and said, "What's going on? What are you doing?" And he said, "I lost my car keys." And the neighbor says, "Well, I'll help you look for them." So now they're both down on their hands and knees, crawling around out in the street, trying to find the car keys. And the neighbor says, "Where did you see them last? Did you drop them out here when you got out of your car?" And the man who lost his car keys says, "No, I lost them in the house." And the neighbor says, "Well, what are you looking for them out here for?" And he says, "Because the street light's on out here and the light's better." So you can never find what you are looking for if you're looking in the wrong place. If you're using the ego thought system to look in this direction for your car keys, for your happiness, for your bliss, for your joy in life, you can never find it. It's not over there. You have to shift your search, seek and ye will find, knock and the door will be opened, and look where the answers are. The answers are inside, not outside. You won't find the answers on the news. You won't find the answers talking to your friends. You will only find the answers when you tune in to your divine intelligence that lives inside of all of us, that divine spark of intuition that is the Holy Spirit or God speaking to us. And by God, I mean the Creator, love, He who cannot be named because it's something so big we can't wrap our mind around it. I'm not talking about some guy up in a cloud with a stick that's going to whack you when you do things wrong. That's not what I mean when I say God. So if that's how God feels to you, substitute another word. But that's what I was raised with, and that's what makes sense to me. God is love. And when you tune in to that love, to that infinite intelligence, all things are possible. And that is why A Course in Miracles is called A Course in Miracles, because you literally will start to see miracles in your life and in the lives of the people around you. Everything is energetic. So when you're out doing things in the world, trying to make things happen with this ego thought system, it becomes much ado about nothing. You know, it's different faces, different places, same old problems. But when you have that thought reversal and you start to see things with the light of the Holy Spirit, infinite possibilities become open to you. So I just want to inspire you to let you know that wherever you are today is not where you will always be. It's not where you need to be. It's not where you have to be. If you're not thrilled and delighted with your life, it doesn't have to be that way. There is another way to live life, an easier way, a more relaxed way, and a happier way. And I just want to mention that my friend and partner, Carly Hardy, and I are offering a free alignment workshop on February the 12th. So if you're inclined to learn more about how you can line up with this divine intelligence so that your life can flow in an easy way, go to our website, www.miraclestribe.com, and sign up for our newsletter where you can get all the details about our 40-minute Zoom free session on aligning with the divine and attracting miracles into your life. Thank you so much for joining me. I always love seeing you on here, and I'll see you again next week. Have a great week. Love you. Bye-bye.